probably also didn't realise that you'd come back in time to February 2014. Now, I do realise that if you could travel in time, probably a few more interesting places and times that you would choose to go, unless, I don't know, maybe you got a really particularly amazing Valentine's Day gift 2 years ago, I don't know, chocolate random rabbit or something like that, that you would travel back in time then for. And the reason that we've come back to today is that something remarkable happened to me this morning, actually, something really, really remarkable. Now, I didn't always want to be an artist. When I was a little girl, my first job that I really wanted to do was to be a deep sea diver. Deep sea diver. How I thought I would actually sustain a living from this, I'm not sure. I think I just assumed I would find treasure, basically, and kind of just live on that, really. But then I saw Jaws at a very young and impressionable age, and the sea sort of ceased to be this amazing, veritable wonderland of treasure chests and amazing fish, and kind of became this kind of crimson hellhole filled with decapitated heads and floating limbs. So that kind of put pay to that job idea. And then after that, I just wanted to be famous. And I think I really put that down to 80s television, actually, more than anything. And I didn't have a clue how I would do that, but it was a hope that lingered. And if I'm completely honest with you, still lingers still. Hi, if there's any movie directors in the house, still available, thanks. And I'm with a band, I sing in a band as well, and what I really, really hope is that the music industry will realise that what it's desperately in need of is an almost menopausal front leading lady and 3 guys with beer bellies. That's what the music industry is really looking for. And we kindle that hope every second Tuesday. And we kindle that. Now, I became an artist really sort of through a series of unplanned nervous breakdowns. I say unplanned, not many are planned, really, are they? What will we be up to next week? Oh, I don't know, it's not much longer. I might have a nervous breakdown. Actually, I haven't had one of those for a while. They're not really planned, are they? A couple of unplanned nervous breakdowns and a steady, careful, non-judgmental hand of occupational therapy, bringing me back to somewhere like sanity, and that's really how I became an artist. Now, 7 years ago, 2007, well done, remember when we are, I discovered Facebook. Not like, what's over here? My God, Facebook! It wasn't like that, was it? I decided that I would join Facebook. That veritable digital version of going upstairs and not quite remembering what the bloody hell you went up there for. But it can be useful. It can be useful. For example, if you want to find out what kind of animal you are. Oh, look at that, llama. Interesting. I always thought myself more a swan. Oh, here's another thing. What kind of legume are you? Kidney bean. Oh, who'd have thought? So yeah, oh shit, 5 hours appears to have gone by. I've watched nothing but campfire videos and found out which kind of bean I am. Brilliant. But it does have its uses, And I discovered that I have an artistic family, I have an art family. Now, I come from a very small village in West Wales, where the predominant sort of art movement, if you can even call it that, they are nice watercolour landscapes. Not that I have a problem with watercolour landscapes, if any of you love that kind of thing or do that kind of thing, but as you can see, half-naked, half-animal, mystical women with their tits out don't really quite fit the bill of a landscape featuring a sheep and possibly a farmer leaning over a gate discussing the price of butter. And if I had £1 for every time I'd heard, "What the fuck is that meant to be?" well, I'd probably have at least £6. So anyway, I discovered this incredible movement, pop surrealism. This is infotainment at its best, Stroud. Pop surrealism, a movement based primarily on the west coast of America, California. And I became an expert. I became an expert in this movement. I found all the galleries that were selling which kind of work, who was doing what style, who were the big superstars, and I started really promoting myself. Basically, it's just emailing galleries, doesn't it? Really promoting myself. But just a campaign of emailing galleries, constantly jumping around on Facebook, got my own page, sharing the images here, sharing the marriage was falling apart, the kids were kind of raising themselves, but I was determined determined that I was going to break into America. And they're a reasonably insular country, America. They're a little bit paranoid. They don't like to look outside when they can look to their own. But something happened this morning. Something happened that changed my life. Got an email. Ping! Ooh, high tech. We have to make our own special effects. Wowza. We've read something else. Hello, Claire. Oh, my email has an American accent. Hello, Claire. My name is Nathan Cartwright. I come from LA. I run a gallery there called The Hive, and I run an annual show called The Masters of Sculpture. We've seen your work online, and we really like it. If you would be interested in bringing your work over, we'll accommodate you. If this sounds reasonable, please get in touch. Reasonable. Just check my busy schedule. I'll have my people check my time and get back to you. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's happened. It is actually... Ben! Ben! What, love? I've had an offer from LA. We're going. It's happening. Oh my god. How are we going to pay for that? I have no fucking idea. But we're going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kids! We're going to California. We're going to California. Oh, can we go to Disneyland? Disneyland. That corporate monster that breathes unrealistic life expectations into the minds of impressionable small people in order to sell plastic merchandise and sell tickets. Of course we can go to Disneyland! Their heads exploded. I lactated all over the kitchen. The roof blew off the house. I got pissed in the afternoon. This wasn't just ticking off a bucket list. This was filling the bucket with Dom Perignon champagne, downing the lot, making a crown from the off bucket while ordering another one. This was huge. This was huge. And I'm going to have to take you back to the 80s. I do apologise for that, to tell you exactly what this meant to me. A star-spangled dream pumped into my eyes via the screen. Mummy's Little Helper, the magic box. I knew the way to Sesame Street before I could put on my socks. My red, white and blue future brought to me by the letters T and V. Michael moonwalking me to be more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, oh man, what do you mean? I'm only 5. And you make me feel more alive than when I look out my window at grey drizzle and doubt USA. You're what it's all about. My head is in a Miami Vice-like grip. I want a Beverly Hills Copperfield of you. Will you want me to? I'll be a Daisy Duke. I'll learn to puke away my dinners, be a beauty pageant winner. Learn to hold my gun like a Charlie's Angel on the run, because girls just want to have fun, apparently. And the sun always shines on the Barbies and Kens, and when it does rain, will Coca-Cola pours from the sky. And there's no need to ask why, and to feel the love of millions can't be bad. Better than living with an iceberg I happen to call Dad. And you can wear nothing but vests because you have the right to bear arms. All the better for feeling Nicky's charms as he sweeps you off your feet to dance with the kids from Fame. Someday everyone's going to know my name because I'm going to marry Mr. T. I'm sure he's got a gold ring for me. I'm being punished for a crime I didn't commit. Living in this little Welsh village feels like shit. Somewhere a surgeon is waiting to give me a nose job I don't even know I'll need to carve out my future on the silver screen. And as bone and sinew lengthened, I pledged my allegiance to an American dream. Back to now. How the hell are we going to get to America? I don't know. We got visa applications to fill in. Let's start there. Let's start there. Have you ever, or are you considering bringing nuclear weapons, well, really, into the United States of America? I'm actually not joking. Well, blimey. Now that you've asked, I won't bother trying to smuggle that warhead up my arse. No, obviously. My God, money can't help with that. Arts Council. I'm sure there's a travelling fund. I'm sure there's a Arts Council. Right, oh, Jesus, oh my God, you're joking. What? How small are these flaming hoops? All right, fine. Oh, that's fine. Tweak it here, tweak it there. Section 760 writing. Right, fine. Get that back. Right, brilliant. Money. Oh, the band. We should take the band. Why not? Because sending thousands of pounds worth worth of sculpture and building their own crates, getting visas sorted and flying us all out to LA when we have no money really isn't stressful enough. I think we ought to record an album so we can launch it out there. Yeah, let's just go for it. Fuck it, why not? Right, so right in the studio, let's get an album sorted. Brilliant, excellent. Right, we've done that. Fan producer, he's good enough. Brilliant. Let's have a listen. It'll do. We'll have some photos taken. Great, let's just dress up. Brilliant, wonderful. What, access visa denied? Why? What do you mean I didn't pay a bloody parking fine in '96? You're joking me, seriously? I had to go and visit the American embassy. I had to sit in front of literally the scariest person I'd ever met in my life. She was terrifying. We take these things very seriously, Mrs. Ferguson-Walker. Are you planning to stay in the United States of America to make money? I don't actually, I can't speak. No, just a holiday. Is it a holiday? I don't know. No, it's not. We'll be thinking very carefully about this. You'll hear back from us. Right, Arts Council. Oh, denied. Right, okay, can we reapply? No, we can't reapply for that. Thanks, Arts Council. Not bitter. I'm over it, actually. I'm over it. Right, let's borrow some money. Put it on a credit card. Fuck it, put it on a credit card. Oh my God. Oh, what, 6 weeks? We've got 6 weeks to go. Crates, I'm getting the crates ready. Jeremy Vine on the radio show about nightmare experiences at customs where people